So in following the previous example, I wanted to take you through a little bit of a Wwise tour. This is combat music from the most intense combat music in the map Desolation's Edge and Necrotofeo in BL3. So C section, we have a single part implementation. So that means we don't have any part randomization. All the randomization is coming from inside the clips. So to give you a quick tour through here, you'll see that there's a lot of content, some 60 something layers in here. And what happens is we pick one of these at random every single time it cycles through 8 measures. So to give you a quick preview, we'll just put this on the background so you can hear it cycling as I show you how the RTPC mix curves are set up. So over here at our RTPC, you'll see for each one of these layers, not levels, we have a volume curve and a low pass filter. On this one, we don't happen to have any high pass, but many other layers have high pass filtering that will change based on interest as well. So what we don't have is the Unreal side of the system, which would normally be turning layers on and off based on interest that's oscillating or has game inputs. Things like new waves of enemies come in. There's all sorts of things we have set up that will bump interest up. So if we were to bring this back down to the lowest interest level, even though I still have all of the layers playing in here, which normally you would never hear this in game. But even with this, you can hear how we take things out of the mix and kind of get music out of the way at low interest. So the sound design comes more to the fore by doing so. Also, if you're in combat for a while, we don't want to be playing all this high energy stuff up here for you the entire time. So when you are in combat for a while and things aren't changing, you're probably in a bit of a stalemate. The interest level generally drops back to hover down in this lower range. So now, let's just take a listen as we ease this in. Because normally this is a very, very slow property on its just base oscillation inside the game. About to loop back around. And as you can hear, the system largely just feels like it's going through different sections of content. And now over here we have melody come in. So we would oscillate up here about 5 and dip back down. So around here, a lot of the music in the game is set up to kind of have this intermediary, melodic content playing. On this one, I actually wrote secondary melodies that only play mid-interest versus melodies that play up here when you're in high interest. And we'll hear some of those cycle through, I'm sure. And you'll see this is just doing a good job of just building a little bit of tension. And if we get back to the melodic content, or sorry, the secondary melodic content. So a lot of the music is written to generally be compatible with one another. However, I do some things where they probably technically can clash occasionally. And that's something that we just accepted as a little bit of a trade-off. It's not perfect, but I found a lot of times that we could have more interesting clips playing if we just accepted the possibility that some of the randomization might combine a, less than ideal result. As you can hear, with a lot of the root motion in the bass, it just often recontextualizes the same melody you heard before. So even the melodies help. We help the melodies from becoming a little bit too tired. And that's a quick example of the Borderlands 3 music system. Thanks.